Road trip, short one, yes, but long one, no. I don't like driving for a long time. I just driving around this area only.
I've
And
I've
mhm.
only driven around this area.
Yes, I've only driven this around this area,
Hmm.
and the highways here are not free, so it costs much actually.
Okay, it costs a lot.
Cost a lot, yes, not much.
That's
Mhm.
sad. How much is an average toll?
Very expensive actually. If I go from here to Tokyo, maybe it would be more, maybe $200 or something.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
very expensive. Yes. For
That's
example,
absurd.
if I got on the urban highway in my city, it costs $6 now.
Uh,
Urban highway costs $6.
just to get on?
Just get on, yeah. Because
Wow.
you can drive on the highway, but yes, very expensive actually.
That sounds awful. Are there
Yeah.
ways to get around it? Can you take like back roads?
Back road. What is the back road mean? That's the.
So like a highway is like a big direct road. So this
Mhm,
would be like a highway. And a
mhm,
back road is like a windy road that goes all over the place. And eventually you get to the same spot, but it's not as straight and it's
mhm.
smaller.
Uh, Maybe ordinary road is not like that, but sometimes traffic congestion happens, traffic jam happens. So
Okay.
using urban highway is much faster.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
highways generally are much faster, but just way more expensive. Okay.
Mhm.
And Edson, are you there?
I think so.
Yeah, perfect. How's it going?
Not bad. And you?
Doing pretty well. Good to see you again. Um,
It's you too.
all right. And where are we? Ken, can you ask Simone the next question? Just
Simone, have you ever been pulled over by the police? Is it common for traffic cops to accept bribes?
Yes and yes. Yes, yes, I've been pulled over lots of times actually because I like driving to go to my favorite place in Brazil, which is a beach called Jericoacoara. Uh, it's in Ceará, it's near my state, and when I'm driving, usually the cops like uh, pull me over to ask for my documents, my driving license, and just to double check if the car is okay. And yes, it's very common in Brazil. Bribes are very common in Brazil, unfortunately, because there's corruption everywhere.
mm,
So sometimes a driver is drunk and just gives money to the cops. That's not good because it's dangerous to everyone.
yeah.
But it's the reality in Brazil. It's all about corruption. Sorry, I'm talking too much.
You know what? It's fine. Yeah. And I think that's a good point. Edson, do you think there's like why do you think corruption in some countries is so like overwhelming or so obvious?
Why? Cause it's easier to pay for the cop to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. So
Okay.
because it's easier to pay for the cop.
It's easier to pay for the cop when you are wrong,
What?
and then they will accept your money.
Why? Why will they accept your money?
Because they will make much more money than they already are making.
Yeah.
And this is a too bad condition. Too bad, not condition, but too bad option that they have, and let's see.
Okay.
It's not supposed for them to accept this, but when they see money talks much louder than any other thing.
It's the
Much.
culture in Brazil. That's the point.
Okay. Um, maybe like money talks much louder than duty, or like
Yeah.
something like that. Okay. I think that's good. So, yeah, solid. Money talks much louder, and it's also the culture in Brazil. Okay. Ken, any bribes in Japan?
Actually, maybe bribes. If the bribe reveals, it's gonna be a big scandal on media. So on the surface, there's no bribe here, but maybe still, yeah. Sometimes some politician was arrested by bribe,
Mm-hmm.
or
For
yeah,
bribe.
maybe it's yes, it is still happening. Very hiddenly,
Mm-hmm.
probably. But yeah, it's it, once it was revealed, it's gonna be a big scandal here.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think it has a lot to do with maybe like organized crime that does the bribing instead of just normal people?
Yeah, but organized crime is much more than probably or more money, moving
Yeah.
for such a organized crime. Yeah,
Okay.
they have a power and money. So
For sure. Okay, good. And Ken, can you ask Monica the last question?
okay, Monica, last question is: have you ever pulled? Is that it? Sorry, what? But Joshua?
M
Uh,
yeah.
Okay. Monica, have you ever been
Oh,
pulled
sorry,
over?
this one.
Okay, it's very small, so I didn't
It
see
is
that.
very small.
Okay, Monica, what are drivers like in your country?
Oh, people usually tell me that drivers in my countries are disrespectful because they don't respect the speed limits and the laws in general regarding to drive.
Okay.
So
And Monica, where are you from? I'm sorry, I've forgotten.
Italy, Italy.
Italy.
Yes.
Um, okay. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, good. And I think we're all set here. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. And let's have Simone. Can you read the words?
Interstate, pull over, aisled, I'm not sure, blinker, manual, clutch, handbrake, convenience store,
Good. And yield.
yield, which I don't know the meaning.
Okay. Does anybody know yield? What yield means? It's a yield sign. Nobody knows yield?
I know the one meaning means production, productive, but
Oh,
produce,
yeah.
but
This
maybe
thing, the
another
picture?
meaning.
The picture?
Yes, this is a yield.
That's
It's
the
kind
yield
of.
sign.
Ah,
So
okay.
when we have a yield sign, it means you need to let the other car go
Yeah,
first.
okay. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the other car has the right of way.
Okay, yes, I know.
Okay. Any other questions?
Clutch.
Okay, who knows what the clutch is?
Clutch is kind of in a manual, not only manual, but how can if you shift up or shift down the engine, you need to clutch off. In the manual car, it is left hand side, and you push that clutch to when you shift up or shift down the gear.
Yeah, so you put in the clutch when you're shifting gears in a manual car, just like Ken said. So this is the clutch pedal. Does that make sense?
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Pull over.
Okay. Who knows pull over?
It's when you have to stop your car and you get out a little bit of the road.
Off the road.
And you stop a little bit on the side.
Yeah, exactly. So if the police are behind you, you have to pull over to let them pass. So pull over is just to get to the side of the road.
Or maybe when you have a problem with your car, you want to check, you just pull over to check.
Exactly. You can also pull over to check. You can pull over to like stop at a store or something like that as well. Yeah. Any other questions?
Interstate means over the state.
An interstate? Who knows what an interstate is?
A kind of road.
Pardon?
A kind of road.
It's definitely a kind of road. Can you describe what type of road it might be?
That join probably two big cities in long distance.
Yeah, so an interstate is a road that goes between states. So it's a highway generally, and it's a highway that will move between states. So Interstate 95. So I-95 in the U.S. is a big old highway that goes all the way from Canada to Florida. So this is I-95. Just along the coast. Make sense? Ken? Anybody?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, please.
Cool.
Thank you.
And yes, please.
Yes, please. Oh dear, I'm so drunk.
Man. Oh, that's terrible.
No, I'm not. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's okay. I was joking as well. All right. Any other questions? All right. Let's go on. I guess. Yeah. We can make up a story. And Edson, can you read the title and try to start us out?
Make a story about people on the road trip. Once upon a time, there was a couple. They were driving around the city, around the highway, and suddenly they had to stop the car to fix a tire that had been empty during the trip.
Okay. Driving around the highway. If you're driving around, you're kind of like just driving with nowhere specific that you want to end up. Driving around, just doop-a-doop. If you're on a road trip, you want to go from point A to point B. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
So a road
okay.
trip, you're not really driving around, you're driving from somewhere to somewhere else. So
Let's see. They were driving on the highway.
On the highway. Suddenly they had to stop their car to fix it.
Let's change this. Okay, so they had to stop their car to fix a tire. And let's see, they changed they exchanged the tire for a new one, and
A tire that had popped, or that had blown out,
yeah, okay,
or that had that fixed a flat tire. You say as
flat
well.
tire. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you read that one more time?
Suddenly they had to stop their car to fix a flat tire.
Where were they going?
Okay, they were driving on the highway from city A to city
City
B.
names. You know some cities, man. Come on, give me some cities.
Okay, from Boston to New York.
That's not much of a road trip, but okay. Um, okay, fine, nice. And Ken, how does the story continue?
And then they call to how can I say in English? Driving service?
Roadside assistance.
Yes, roadside assistance. However, the assistant said it is very crowded now. You need to wait 2 hours, around 2 hours.
Okay. Not crowded.
Crowdy. Crowd.
Crowded, like the beach is crowded, the store is crowded, but like the roadside assistance people are very
Busy.
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 Good.
Okay.
We called not two. They wouldn't call two their roadside assistants. They called
Call the roadside.
maybe possessive pronoun.
Possessive. Called there.
Yeah, they called their roadside assistants because there are a number of different companies. You could say they called roadside assistants too, if you don't use an article. But I would say, yeah, they called their roadside assistants. However, the assistant said it was very busy now. You need to wait around 2 hours. Okay. Monica, how would you continue the story?
Definitely, this is not how the trip was supposed to start. This is not, and this was not.
What was the weather like?
It is snowing. It was snowing.
Good.
And they had to reach New York for Christmas together with their family for Christmas.
Nice. Suppose this is probably where they start fighting Simone.
Absolutely, you can read my mind. Okay. So the woman asked the man, so just to be clear, why don't you have an extra tie again? Because everybody knows that we have to have an extra tire, even when we are driving in the city. But no, you are you are a superhero. You don't need an extra tire. That's why we are here, stuck in this snowy dark place. I can't stand you anymore.
Snowy, dark place. I can't stand you.
Oh.
Okay.
If you don't get out of here in 1 hour, I promise I'm going to kill you.
in 1 hour. I promise I'm going to kill you. Good. Solid. And Edson, how would you continue?
The man stopped talking, breathed deeply, and then told the woman, "Please stop annoying me because you are making me feel angry. I cannot resist this situation because I forgot taking another tire. It is not just my guilt, is yours as well because you didn't tell me about the tire, another tire to put in the car.
You didn't tell me to put another tire in the car.
Okay.
You got to be
So
kidding me.
if you are complaining, complain for yourself because you cannot do this.
Okay. Please stop annoying me because you're making me feel angry. I can't not resist.
I cannot support the situation.
Um, I can't do anything about this situation.
Okay.
I forgot to take and infinitive.
I forgot to take another tire.
Not my guilt. We would use a word that starts with F.
It's not just my fault.
Yeah, it's yours as well. You didn't tell me to put another tire in the car. If you're complaining, complain to yourself. You can't do this. All right, Ken.
And at that moment, the five girls uh, who uh, have a flowers decoration on, on their head came to maybe him. They said that we know how to change the tire.
They said
Tire
that. So
that
we could do two things here. They said we know how to change a tire, or they said that they knew how to change tires. So it depends on if you want to use quotations or not.
no quotations maybe
So they
simpler
said
but
that they knew how
they
to change
knew
tires.
how to change tire. Uh, we can support help you out.
They told him they could help
Attend
him out. So
yeah
again, with quotations or not, so you could say they said, "We know how to change tires. We can help you out." Or they said that they knew how to change tires and that they could help him out.
and that they could help him out. And
Okay.
he he was so glad.
Okay. Good. And
They
go.
sorry.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Okay, sorry. They seemed like angels to him.
Okay. Simone?
Then he decided to do something really bad just to annoy his girlfriend. He started to flirt with one of the girls because just to teach her to teach the girlfriend a lesson because
Oh no.
she was so annoying just and he was you are not just beautiful but you've got talent. You know how to change a tire. You are exactly the kind of girl that I want.
Wow.
Not that this type of girls who just complain all the time.
Oh man. That kind.
Yeah, he's Brazilian, you know, he's
Oh
very
man.
bad
No,
with women.
That is the worst with women. I don't even. Wow.
Yeah, so this
Not
is Brazilian behavior.
someone who complains all the time. So they were in Boston on vacation, not used to the snow. Um, okay, Edson, maybe how would you continue this story?
After
Like
a
you,
lot,
Patton.
after a lot of complaining, another car stopped, helped them to change the tire, and they finally continue the trip. And after 3 hours, they arrive in New York, but suddenly they had no place to stay because the man forgot to book a hotel in New York, and they spent the entire day looking for a ship hotel to stay.
Not gonna happen in New York. They spent the entire day looking
Indeed.
hotel to stay in. All right, and yeah. So Ken, how does this story end?
And finally, he found a hotel, cheap hotel, there by using his smartphone app. And a lot of things happened today. Was it a dream or was it true? Was it real?
Maybe she asked him.
Yes, ask himself,
He asked himself.
and
Okay.
himself, and then he went, slept like a log.
Okay. What happened in the middle of the night, Simone?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't the phone. Just give me 5 seconds. Huh? Okay, that thing happened today. Was a dream. Okay, so the next morning, he woke up and he looked around, and the girl was not there.
Yeah.
And he decided to have breakfast just to think about the situation because he knew he was kind of guilty for this whole mess. So he relaxed a little bit before call her because he knew she was going to be really upset. But he had a plan. If she didn't want him anymore, he had that girl's number.
Oh no.
So yeah, he was definitely going to call her and trying to save the trip.
And try to save the trip.
Brazilian man.
I was hoping that she had stolen his car.
Oh yeah, more dramatic.
Okay, I think that's good. So long story. Does anybody have any questions here? All right, and we could try this. And Edson, can you read the first roll? And Ken, can you read the second roll?
You and a friend are taking a road trip. You are both hungry. You want to stop and eat at a nice restaurant because you are sick of eating fast food. Trying to convince your friend to stop at a restaurant.
Nice.
You and a friend are taking a road trip. You're both hungry, but you want to go to a drive-through or convenience store because you don't want to waste time and money at the restaurant. Try to convince your friend to do it your way.
Good. Okay. And let's have Simone. If you're the first roll, how would you start out?
Hey mate, I was thinking, what about we stop by that nice restaurant over there? Because you know I'm so starving, and I'm sick and tired of this crap food we've been eating during the whole way. So we could have a nice meal for a change. What do you think?
Yeah. Can we have a nice meal for a change instead of we can? Can we?
Oh yeah, good.
All right. Edson?
No, man, come on. We need to go to. It's better to go to a convenience store because we have not enough money, and the convenience store is gonna be cheaper.
We have not enough
And
money.
we have not enough money,
We have not enough money.
and the convenience
We have
stores.
not enough money. How'd you
Hmm?
change that? How would you change we have not enough money?
We we don't have enough money,
We don't have enough money. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
and the convenience store is gonna be cheaper, and we need to save time to in because once you get the city, we will probably spend much more money in staying, and we need to look for a house, you say.
we will spend much more money in housing or
A house.
in yeah yeah in where we stay in housing and whatever. Um, Ken, how would you respond?
Don't forget 100 burger in McDonald's. There's a McDonald's over there. You can
Don't
buy.
forget 100 burger.
Sorry, $100 yen burger. That means $1 burger.
Okay, the dollar burger.
Yeah, $1 burger. Yeah. Um, McDonald's, and there's the McDonald's over there. We can buy $1 burger and $1 drink there. It costs less and much faster than um, buying some stuffs on convenience store, in
It's
a convenience store. Some stuff,
okay.
some,
Some stuff.
something, some at the convenience store.
Yeah, it costs less and it is much faster than buying some stuff at a convenience store. Okay. Solid. And Simone?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad you agree with me.
Good. I'm talking about.
You're a very smart guy because you know I've been saving money for this trip for a long time, and that I don't want to spend it in food, actually.
To spend it on food,
On food, okay.
actually. All right. And I guess Edson, how would you finish the role play?
Sorry, but I made a mistake. I didn't mean that. McDonald's is very unhealthy food
You're drunk.
Yeah, he's drunk. It is very unhealthy.
to eat at a restaurant because restaurant has a lot of food to eat. It's not just burger. Burger is just bread and meat. We need to eat like rice and beans. It's definitely a health food. We have time to do it. We don't need to be in a hurry because it's not gonna be necessary, and we need to stay here for at least 1 hour because we've been driving so long in this highway.
Because I like how the better than bread and meat is rice and beans, which is pretty much just bread and meat. Because we've been driving so long. Okay. So you changed your opinion. You're drunk. It's really funny, Simone. I had a friend, or a group of friends in college. One of them would always say that. It's like, he's drunk. Um, just really weird, but funny.
This is his expression or just like
No, I just realized that you were drunk. Just changing your mind.
Yeah,
okay.
and so it depends on who you're with, but yeah, for my friend, it was an expression that he used a lot whenever somebody made a mistake or somebody said something that was silly, like he's drunk. Um, yeah, that's all. I guess Ken, how would you respond?
B means going to restaurant part side.
Nope. Other
Okay,
way.
going to McDonald's side. Okay, I'm confused.
B is drunk.
A is drunk, I think.
Yeah. I am drunk.
No,
also.
no, no. I'm sober, but yeah, sorry. And how can I say? McDonald's is there. But we need to. Uh, the, the convenience store. We need to go to the convenience store, and because uh, you know, uh, hmm? This having tournament. No. I made a mistake again. Sorry.
No, I think you're good.
What happened to? Oh, am I on the right track? Okay, convenience store because convenience store has more variety of kind of food. It's healthier, totally healthier than McDonald's. And if you want,
We're talking about instead of eating at a nice restaurant. So person A wants a nice restaurant, and person B wants a convenience store or fast food or something quick.
so we should go to the McDonald's,
Yeah.
right?
Or we
Right.
should go to
I
them.
changed my mind all of a sudden during this talking. For some reason.
No, well, because A wanted to go to the McDonald's, and then he decided that, sorry, I made a mistake. I didn't mean that. McDonald's is terribly unhealthy. Or we should go to the McDonald's. Maybe you can order a salad if you want to be healthy.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
Okay.
I loving it.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna move on. Let's go here. And Ken, can you ask Simone the first question?
Simone, have you ever been on a road trip where something has gone wrong?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you explain?
Yeah, I was going to this place, which I'm always talking about, this beach, Jericoacoara. I know it's difficult.
Yeah, there's not even a
And yeah, Jerry. And my friend was driving, and she is really, really kind of not very smart with maps. So she decided to take a new route to get there quicker.
more
quickly.
quickly.
Yeah,
More quickly.
more quickly. But yeah, as I said, she's not very good with maps, and I was trusting her. And after like 5 hours driving. I asked her, "Are you sure we are in the right direction?" Because as far as I remember, supposed to have a cliff here.
Uh,
She said, "Yes, it's a cliff." And I said, "No, it's not." Of course it is. I said, "I can't feel, because when we are driving a cliff, we can feel like we feel dizzy, something like that." And yeah, we are like in another state
oh
already,
no.
and it was night, very dark, very dangerous. And I said to her, "Okay, so I have to sleep here somewhere. I have to find a place, and tomorrow we try again."
We will try again.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's really unfortunate.
yeah.
Okay.
So we stayed there for the night in a very dodgy place.
Nice. Good use of
But
dodgy.
yeah, but okay, we survived.
That is good. I had a similar experience once on a bus. I was with my friend, and she came to visit me, and then I was gonna go visit her. We like took the bus back to her place, which was like maybe like 8 hours away. And so we were on the bus all day, whatever. We ended up in like a town just way, way past where she was supposed to get off. Like I trusted her. I was like, dude, you didn't know where you're supposed to get off?
Oh,
And so we ended up like
damn.
hitchhiking back at like 11 o'clock at night in the back of a truck in
Oh
Costa
no.
Rica, which was just horrible because she had to get to work the next day. And I was like, dude, let's just stay here. And she's like, no, I gotta get home. And I was like, there are no buses, and I'm not paying for a taxi. Like
Oh
seven
dear.
hours away. Ooh, it was nuts. Um, anyways,
Sorry, it's
Simone.
kind of funny.
No, it was hilarious. I mean, I was just like, I can't even believe you.
Yeah.
Simone, can you ask Edson the next question?
Okay, on a road trip, would you rather ride shotgun or drive?
What is meant by riding shotgun?
Acho que é
What
passageiro.
does uh, uh, it's somewhere. This is it. So this is riding shotgun. Can you read that, Edson?
Okay. To ride shotgun, to ride in the passenger seat of the car.
Okay, good. And can you read the note?
This expression began during alcohol prohibition, just called prohibition. In the US, gangsters who sat in the passenger seat would carry a shotgun and the driver would use a pistol.
Good. Um, and that's shotgun. So riding in the passenger
That's
seat.
nice.
So,
Oh, depends on the situation. I'd rather drive, cause
whoa. It depends on the situation, and then you said I'd rather drive. You need to change that a little bit.
oh, um, I'd rather drive,
Yep.
cause when I am driving, I feel less sick than when I am the passenger. Because when I am the passenger, I feel like nauseous, something like
Really?
this. Yeah, and when the car, for example, when the car is totally closed, like the window is closed, and there is no air conditioner in the car, it's terrible for me because I start feeling like sick and nauseous. I am so like I am to throw away some depends situation. If I eat something before walking, before driving, and it's terrible for me. Because of this, I prefer to drive because
That's why.
yeah, that's why I prefer driving.
Yeah, I prefer driving. I prefer to drive. Okay, that definitely makes sense. That sounds horrible. Um,
And it's not just in the car, but when I am in the bus, and for example, it is raining outside, and everybody just close the window and stop. No air conditioner, and there's another problem again.
Yeah.
So I could say just car sick, bus sick,
Car
everything
sick.
sick.
Yep. Car
Yeah,
sick. I guess you could say bus sick. I don't know if it.
especially
Maybe.
especially nowadays because it is very hot and there is no air conditioner in the buses,
Hmm.
and suddenly it starts raining, and that condition I need to sit near the window to open it.
Yeah, it just gets bad.
Yeah.
All right. And then the person behind you gets soaked and they yell at you. Close your stupid window.
Yeah, it's terrible, because come on, guy, open this fucking window. I'm feeling, I'm not feeling very well.
Yeah, it's either you get a little bit wet or you get a lot of it wet from vomit.
Yeah.
All right, Edson, can you ask Ken the next question?
Ken, if you could go on a road trip with anyone, who would you go with?
Yeah, I'd like to go with someone who are close to me, and it has a uh, it has a kind of good chemistry.
Um,
Who has a good chemistry with me?
who I have good chemistry with?
Who I have get a good chemistry with?
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe in such way I can enjoy drive and traveling.
In such way is really awkward.
Mm,
Maybe it would help me enjoy the trip.
mhm. Maybe it would help me enjoy the trip. Yes.
Yeah. So like who?
Oh, my close friend.
Okay,
Yeah,
my close friend.
one of my close friend. Yeah, friend.
One of my. What if it was somebody that you
Mhm.
didn't know? What if you had to choose somebody you didn't know?
A complete stranger, you mean?
Yeah, I mean like somebody famous, I guess.
Ah,
I'm thinking like Gandhi
famous.
or uh,
Gandhi. Ah,
Rocky Balboa.
maybe I would meet them in a more kind of cool, less busy situation because I have to consider driving or something. So, but sometimes I took foreign people that driving around here. I love that actually.
Okay, taking foreigners driving around.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you'd
Or
probably
not
pick a
only
foreigner.
foreigners, but people who come here, who came here for other tourists or something. Yeah.
If I'm ever in Japan, I'm gonna call you for a road trip. If
Mhm.
it's something that you like to do, I'll totally call you for a road trip if I ever get to Japan. You
Mhm.
can show me around.
So short road trip.
A short road trip?
Yeah, around
Yeah.
here. Yes.
Okay. And
It,
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. At Senmutsu, I haven't eaten yet either.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, I need to eat. I've got classes for like in a few hours, so I need to get some food in my stomach for those classes. Simone, what about you? Who would you go on a trip with?
With you.
With me? Okay.
Yeah, because I know you like traveling,
Uh-huh.
so it would be nice.
Nice.
Because, yeah, I know you like traveling, don't you?
I do like traveling.
So
Yeah.
that's a perfect companion.
Yeah. We could talk about books.
Yeah, excellent.
Sounds perfect.
Books, Calvin,
Oh yeah.
trips, English, life, everything.
So many
Amazing.
conversation topics.
Yeah.
Okay, and Edson, what about you? Who would you go on a road trip with?
With friends, because everything that I do when I'm traveling, I do with friends. Like you go to the beach, we go for sure, not for another country, but just to the beach. I am always with them. because we have a lot of fun. We drink beers, we play soccer on the beach, and this is definitely a very good company.
Nice. Okay, good. All right. And so, yeah, thank you for coming into class. We are just about out of time. I'm gonna go get something to eat
Thank
because I'm
you.
really hungry.
Do it, please.
Don't
We
eat, come
need your
on.
life.
Yeah, I don't want to waste away. Um,
Oh,
yeah. But thanks again for coming in, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
thank you.
Take
See
care. Have a
you.
good